Gamers, welcome back to the Slow Run Cast. I'm your host, Muhammad Ali, aka the Iraqi Balboa, and we got a special episode for you. We are gonna go through the Game Award nominations and make our predictions for the Game Awards, as well as what we think is gonna show up on the Game Awards, as well as what we hope will. I'm, of course, joined by my host and my tech-savvy lighting and cameraman, Derwin Luke. How you doing, man?
I don't know about tech savvy.
Well,
we just spent like an hour trying to fix these audio issues.
Well, the thing is, I wouldn't have figured it out without you, so I'm going to say you are, because otherwise we wouldn't have a podcast. We got a special guest here today. We have my Japanese car enthusiast. Yeah. And a close friend of mine from a long, long time ago, Jawwad Naveed, a.k.a. the Black Zeto. Or as I prefer to call him, the Black Jetto.
What's going on?
How you doing, man?
Chilling, bro.
We're so excited to have you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Pretty
bro, this is
to be on.
fun episode too. Yeah. How you guys doing? You guys all feeling great?
Yeah, I mean, I'm nervous about whether or not this is recording, but it looks okay, so I'm gonna go with it.
Run.
Please. I feel like this is gonna be a good episode, so I hope it doesn't get all bugged up. So you guys, okay, I guess the first question is, did you guys look into, come up with any predictions? I have a long list of predictions we could go through, but
I think you know what my prediction is. I told you how many times I voted for Stellar Blade.
well, I was thinking announcements more so, not
just
nominees.
announcements.
I got 5. We might overlap, but yeah, I've got. 5.
Yeah, I'll let you go. Then I'll delete things off mine if they overlap. Okay, but we'll go through the nominees first. We'll see who we think is gonna win. Today's December 7th. The awards are on December 14th, next Thursday. I think it is. I'm just checking my calendar. December 12th, sorry.
12,
yeah, good call. Okay, ready? Best narrative. Best narrative, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, Metaphor ReFantazio, Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, Silent Hill 2.
Best storytelling.
Best narrative or storytelling.
For
I guess, who do you want to win this award, and who do you think is going to win it?
I think I want Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 to win, but I think what will ultimately win is Metaphor ReFantazio.
I don't know. A lot of people love Silent Hill. They even have it for Game of the Year.
I heard the narrative was really good.
Yeah. So I Metaphor. My brother's playing it, and in the beginning he wasn't that into it, but now apparently he just can't put it down, because the story's going crazy. So Metaphor or Silent Hill. Rebirth.
I mean, for me, I want Rebirth to win, but I think Metaphor's winning.
For storytelling, though?
I think Metaphor's winning. Based on the word on the street.
Yeah.
Not Silent Hill?
No, I think Metaphor's going to win it.
You have to think about that. Final Fantasy is technically a retelling of a story, so it's not a new narrative. Same with Silent Hill 2, right? So really, you're looking at 3 games that have brand new stories to tell.
So locked in? I'm locked in on Metaphor.
I'll still go with Silent Hill.
Derwin?
I think it's gonna be Metaphor, and then but I really want Senua's Saga's Hellblade to
I want Final Fantasy VII Rebirth to win, but it's gonna be Metaphor. Okay. Best art direction: Astrobot, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring Shadow of the Erd Tree, Metaphor ReFantazio, and Never.
Ooh,
Best art.
that's tough.
So who do you want to win, and then who do you think?
I want Black Myth Wukong to win. Who do I think's gonna win? Neva. It'd be I have 3 in my mind. Actually, no, 2. Neva or Black Myth Wukong. Metaphor, it looks great, but it is also very Persona-like in terms of like the visuals.
Like I want Neva to win.
Yeah, I think I share the same sentiment. I think Astrobot's gonna win personally. Yeah, I realistically want Neva to win, but I think Astrobot is gonna win. Like if you look at like the 2 games, Black Myth and Elden Ring, they're like Souls-like. I don't think there's like new like art styles
Elden
per
Ring.
se.
Elden Ring won art direction the year
that
out.
it came out.
I don't think it's gonna win it for the DLC. I think Black Myth is up there. I think yeah. But I want Neva to win. But I'm gonna lock in Black Myth. I think Black Myth is gonna win it.
I'm gonna lock in Astrobot just because I think it's like one that's kind of new to this grouping, or like very different.
Really, I thought we would be like on board for all of them. But I guess we're not. Everybody's got kind of.
I'm just reading off the description of what they say is about art direction, and the Souls-like is played out, but like the way Wukong I think did it, the design of all the characters, the animation, I think Wukong for sure.
I think Wukong. Yeah. I'm with you on this one. I think.
Oh,
Wukong.
Interesting.
I'm changing my mind.
The only reason why I'm thinking about Astrobot is just because it is very creative. It's like just kind of like you do get the cameos and you get like the new main character. The level design seems pretty cool and interesting, and it utilizes the DualSense very well. But I mean, if you play it on any other platform, I guess it's not available on any other platform, you might not get those features. So I think if you do play it on a PS5 and you enjoy the whole experience, then it's kind of hard to beat. Yeah, Black Myth.
And you know why, man? Because I think for some reason you're the guy who beat Black Myth 5 times, and I feel like you keep hating on it. Because like you didn't even want to nominate it for this category when we went through our nominations like 2 weeks ago. You just kept saying no, Black Myth's not gonna win it.
Maybe that sentiment is just still there. I just think Astrobot's like a very good game in terms of art direction.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, so what are we betting on this one then? Since we're so split.
I'm going Wukong.
I'm going
like underdog Neva, however you pronounce it.
Yeah, Neva.
And then you guys have a dark horse, like some random.
Neva's the dark horse.
Yeah, I mean, I really do want Neva to win. It was a very
Neva was beautiful.
Yeah, it was very.
So I keep saying that because in the game you'd like call for the wolf creature, your companion, Neva. And she goes Neva, Neva.
So yeah, I think Black Myth, and then a random surprise would be Neva.
I'm still with him on Black Myth. I think.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
So far the first one, narrative, me and you were on the same page. You thought Silent Hill, but we're in agreement on the the art direction. Best score and music: Astrobot, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Metaphor Fantasio, Silent Hill 2, and Stellar Blade. This one's always hard because if you haven't played the games, you don't know what the score and music is.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I have a feeling for Rebirth, just from the remake. I know they go crazy on their music.
Bro, it's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane. I mean, I want Final Fantasy VII Rebirth to win, and I think it's gonna win.
I think so. Silent Hill 2, while it probably does have like since it's nominated, probably does have a crazy score, but it's more of a horror, so you're not really exposed to the music as much.
I don't know what Metaphor's music is like, but Platinum makes. Sorry, go ahead.
If it's anything like other Persona games, it's solid.
Yeah, because Atlas makes like crazy tracks, like Persona 5 Royal.
Yeah, they go hard. But man, if Stellar Blade is up there, I'm voting for Stellar Blade.
Bro, you haven't even played Stellar Blade, bro.
It's okay, dude. I want it to win. I need another expansion.
You just want Stellar Blade to become a franchise.
Yeah, it needs a trilogy.
Stellar Blade trilogy.
But I do think Final Fantasy VII is gonna win. I mean, Metaphor is probably like my second choice, but I think Final Fantasy, like they have
Yeah.
orchestras with Final Fantasy
Yeah.
music.
Bro,
If you're,
Final Fantasy is insane, bro.
yeah, if you don't win this, I don't know, man.
That piano track, bro. Those piano tracks. Oh my god, bro. That game is amazing. But so it seems like we agreed on that one. Best audio design: Astrobot, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, Silent Hill 2.
I think it's gonna be either Black Ops or Astrobot. Astrobot because of the incorporation of the controller sounds, and Call of Duty just because of the advanced audio that they want to sell to people.
The thing I'll say right off the bat about Black Ops, it's not different than any other Call of Duty or like any of these like newer Call of Duties in terms of sound design. Everyone complains about audio all the time, so just
I know they complain about audio all the time, but the audio is actually like
it's really good in this one. But if under normal circumstances, I in my opinion, it's the same as any previous COD of the newer gen.
yeah.
Are you playing with headphones in?
I'm gonna say I feel like just because Astrobot has done so much, the haptics and all the controller stuff, I think it goes Astrobot. The only other thing I think could happen is Hellblade. Because it's literally a
Audio.
schizophrenia simulator. With the
Yeah, I do remember that as well.
yeah.
But is it something that can trump in controller audio as well as through your speakers or headphones?
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, Hellblade has crazy audio. I think Hellblade could win this. Silent Hill 2 I haven't played, but it's a horror game, so you know how horror games are. They have to have good audio.
Yeah.
COD is a first person shooter. That's make or break for a first person shooter. I know Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, I kind of don't know why it's here for audio design. Like I get for score music, but what's the audio design? I'm gonna go Astrobot on this one.
I think I might also go Astrobot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think ultimately Astrobot. I mean, I'd be surprised if Black Ops 6 comes out, but my bet, if I had to bet money, it would be Astrobot.
Okay. Seems like we're on the same page there. Best performance, baby. Here's where we get into the exciting stuff. So let me read.
There's only one choice here.
There's actually two choices for me. Okay, first choice, Brianna White, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Aerith.
Yeah.
Hannah Tell, Life is Strange Double Exposure. I don't know what character she's in there.
I have a feeling I know. I've seen some gameplay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know much about the franchise. Humberly Gonzalez from Star Wars Outlaws. I bet you she's the main character girl from Star Wars Outlaws.
Yeah, probably.
Luke Roberts from Silent Hill 2. And Melina Jurgens from Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. I'm just going to say off the top of my bat, when I saw these nominations, like, I don't know why Humberly Gonzalez would be in here if everybody kept saying that the performance was bad for Star Wars Outlaws.
I mean, same can be said also for Life is Strange. People called it Life is Cringe.
Yeah. That too. So
I don't know why they're up here, but
yeah, I feel like these are fillers, and I think Tifa should have been placed.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I don't think they can have two of like.
Oh, they can. It is a travesty beyond travesties that Tifa is not on this. I probably would have voted Aerith anyway, but still,
wait,
dude.
When the remake came out, were they both nominated?
You know what? That'd be an interesting thing to go back and check.
I don't think they were, because it was Aerith and Cloud that was nominated. I'm pretty
I
sure.
remember Cloud was nominated.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because I was devastated because I would be picking Tifa. I'm a Tifa man.
When we were watching, we were memeing like, how is Cloud up there? This guy doesn't have any emotion.
Yeah.
Just monotone the entire game.
That was Game Awards 2020, right? The best Game Awards 2020 best performance. Logan Cunningham as Hades in Hades, Najee Jeter as Miles Morales in Spider-Man Miles Morales, Ashley Johnson and Ellie in The Last of Us Part 2, Daisuke Tsuji as Jin Sakai in Ghost of Tsushima.
But that's
Laura
2023, right? We're talking about 2024 nominations, right?
No, but he's looking back.
Oh, you're looking back. Oh, to see if they were both.
Laura Bailey as Abby won Last of Us Part 2. Nobody from Final Fantasy VII Remake got nominated.
Oh,
Maybe you guys were thinking of another award
I
ceremony.
think
Maybe it was Joystick or Dice Awards or something. Because no Final Fantasy VII remake cast got nominated that year.
it must have been Joystick then.
Yeah, it must have been the Golden Joysticks. Where are we going here?
Aerith. How do I say this? That actress basically is Aerith. If you've ever seen her in like,
Oh no, I've never.
if you've ever seen any of her interviews or like she streams as well on Twitch, she is Aerith.
It's crazy. I don't
Yeah.
even know who she is, to be honest.
No, she does. She does streaming and stuff.
Holy.
I'd say it's a clear favorite Aerith in my opinion, but I think the guy from Silent Hill 2 I'd also take that.
The guy from Silent Hill 2 I heard was really good. But I mean, I'm to be honest with you, man.
Yeah, I think it's Melina Juergens.
Melina Juergens is my waifu. Like I mean, I know she's a real woman, so she can't be a waifu. But I mean, Senua, you know. I mean, I loved the first game. I loved her performance on the first game.
Yeah.
And as much as people criticize the second game, and I totally understand the criticism, her performance was nothing to criticize. Like, it's insane.
It's more of a dramatic performance. So when I see that, I feel like that's what stands out.
She's literally acting,
Yeah.
whereas you know,
She's just playing
Brown
herself.
White is playing herself. You know, like it's
I guess.
just audio. This girl's literally acting,
Yeah,
and she's literally
has to be schizophrenic and
yeah. That's not something easy to do. But to be honest with you, if it goes either way, I don't care because I actually loved Aerith, and I kind of regret trying to chase the Tifa date in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I'm a dumbass
and fail.
and fail and get red 13 in the end. I literally did everything I could to get freaking Tifa, and I got red 13. This one's interesting. Yeah. Are we all locked in on Brianna White or?
No, I'm locking in on
I think
Melina
I'm gonna go
Juergens.
To be honest with you, I want Melina to win, but I think Brianna White might win.
For me, it's between Brianna White and Luke Roberts.
Yeah. That's a dark horse, but that's not a bad guess.
Yeah, that's not a bad choice.
And I could see like she already won in 2017. Yeah, right?
She can go for the sweep.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Hellblade's actually nominated for a lot of games. We'll see. I'm still on the fence between them two. Yeah. Innovation in accessibility. I mean, I don't even. I've only played. Okay, so it's Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Diablo 4, Dragon Age: The Veilguard, which I will point out is the only nomination of Dragon Age: The Veilguard in the Game Awards. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown and Star Wars Outlaws.
I think this one's kind of hard for us to have a weigh in because none of us are requiring some of the technological changes or feats.
Yeah, like even me and him played lots of Call of Duty. Did you ever go in the settings and be like, I need the colorblind feature or
Nah,
something?
I'm not colorblind, so
yeah,
like, why would
exactly.
I?
Yeah, so
Unless I want to just see different colors.
or like the high definition, like whatever. So I honestly, I don't have.
Don't even know what each game did to like help accessibility, to be honest.
I'm gonna go Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown because I know there's a feature that helps with the whole like Metroidvania-ness of things, whereby you could like take pictures of certain areas in the world to remember what they looked like, so you remember to come back and get the key that opens this door, so you don't just forget about it and have to, you know, like that's the thing with Metroidvania. Sometimes you just forget where the thing is stored because like
I'm gonna have to choose one of the Xbox titles because I know that Xbox does have a lot of accessibility options. I mean, they literally have a controller for that type of thing.
Sony does too.
Yeah, Sony does too, but Xbox was like the leader in that in terms of.
So what you're saying, Diablo or Call of Duty?
I think it's either Diablo or a Call of Duty.
I was gonna say Diablo just because of how simple it is.
And I think being a slower paced game also helps. Like Black Ops is kind of, yeah.
Dude,
Don't get me
actually,
started, bro.
bro, have you seen those guys that are playing Black Ops? Or no, it wasn't Black Ops. Sorry, that's a lie. I think it was Counter Strike. Like people who are like amputated, they have no hands, and they're playing with like the blow
Yeah.
controller. Yeah. I don't think it was Black Ops. I think it was Counter Strike.
Do you guys remember that game Only Up? All the streamers were playing it.
Which one was that one again?
It's just a platformer. You just keep climbing higher, 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 higher. Like different obstacles.
I don't remember. Oh, okay. I remember it now. Yeah.
Bro, somebody beat it. Voice command.
Holy shit. How do you do that? It's like that girl that beat Elden Ring
Dance pad?
dance pad and playing
And
at
playing.
the same time.
My God.
She's a famous streamer. What's her name?
Miss Mika.
Yeah. She did like she was playing 2 separate games. Dance pad and bro, what did you split your brain in half? Like you're fighting the last boss?
Oh yeah, her rule was if she beats one boss with one like a controller and doesn't beat it with her dance pad, she can't continue both stories until she beats it with both dance pad and controller. Now she's playing on like new game something as well.
Oh my god, that's insane. Anyway, I'm gonna go Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown here. Lost Crown.
I'm gonna do Black Ops.
I'm just gonna say Diablo.
Okay. I don't think we need to dwell on it too much. Games for Impact. Closer the Distance. Indica. Eva. Life is Strange Double Exposure. And Senua's Saga Hellblade 2.
You know, really, I think that Dragon Age should have been nominated for this.
Why?
Because of the Dragon Lady?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, bro. Games for Impact. Yeah, we made a dragon. We made a dragon lady. You could, I don't know. I mean, okay. So Senua Saga's message about mental health, I just feel like is already they've already done that game. Like they're not bringing anything new to it. I mean, Life is Strange, like you said. I didn't watch.
I might go with Life is Cringe.
Yeah, Life is Cringe. Maybe I don't know. These two are both on my backlog, but I don't really know much about them. Neva has a nice story, but
I don't think it's
Games for Impact.
I mean, it is kind of. It's like
An environmental
impact.
Pro social meaning or message. I mean, I know the main character in Life is Strange is lesbian or bi.
Yeah, and I know there's like a lot of like relationships and, and
you can go like
sexual orientation and bullying and stuff in the Life is Strange series. But because I heard it's a bad game.
Oh, it's cringe.
So then maybe that's why it doesn't win. Like it's a game for Impact, but it doesn't actually. It's not a good game, so maybe it doesn't win.
I don't see how Neva wins unless they.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah, it's just I think it's like very in the background. More so, I feel like it's like a relationship between you and your
dog.
Oh, I see.
More so than like
person.
Yeah.
Person to person.
Never.
Yeah, I don't know who's winning. I'm just going to go with Life is Cringe.
Life is Cringe. Double Exposure. Lock it in. Best ongoing. Fortnite, Helldivers 2, Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 14, Diablo 4, and what is that first one?
Destiny 2.
Destiny 2. I mean, I think it goes Helldivers 2.
I think Final Fantasy 14. They're literally making a mobile version of it.
Yeah.
But Helldivers 2 had so much, like Helldivers 2 needs to win something, and I think they're shoving it in here because they're not putting it in Game of the Year.
I know. Maybe I guess it's for every game. Like a lot of the Helldivers 2 community has a lot of complaints on how they're balancing, how they're updating the game.
So you have a claim over here. Yeah, they're complaining.
Yeah.
Over
Fortnite kids
here,
just play. They just
like
play.
yeah. This, how was the expansion? I heard it wasn't that great. The one that came out this summer.
No idea.
I heard the expansion that came out this summer wasn't that great. Diablo 4, I heard, like, I think got review bombed, the expansion for it that came out.
Yeah, I heard that one wasn't very good.
And then this one, apparently the expansion just didn't sell, even though it was good.
Because it's like 20 years old.
And it's super hard to get into, apparently,
Yeah.
if you haven't been playing the whole
It
time.
is.
I mean, I'm still going for Final Fantasy 14. I think it takes it.
I'm going to go Helldivers too.
I'll go Fortnite.
Fortnite, okay.
Fortnite kids never.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's.
They do have a lot of like modes now.
Yeah, there's a lot of modes.
I think that one's like the safe bet.
Yeah. Best
Cu-
community support.
Best community support. So Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 7, 14 again, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, and No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky has won this award before, no?
It has.
Yeah.
I think so.
Community support.
Was there a big update to No Man's Sky this year?
I don't know, but there's
I
always
don't know.
updates come to that game.
Yeah.
Like it has a healthy community. Baldur's Gate 3, 2. I don't know. I'm going to say Helldivers 2 again just because,
Their community's active.
yeah, and then they had the whole, like,
And they're very transparent on how they feel.
but then remember, like, the whole game mode of, like, you're doing an invasion together.
Yeah.
And everybody, it was like, it became like this, like, lore story. Everybody was like, oh, I was there for the battle of whatever.
Oh, like Bud. Oh, man.
Yeah.
I was there.
Yeah.
But I still follow the Baldur's Gate subreddit, Baldur's Gate 3 subreddit. They're active.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's either between Baldur's Gate 3 or No Man's Sky for me, and I think I'm gonna go Baldur's Gate 3.
I'm going Helldivers 2. I'm still locking it in.
I follow both the Helldivers 2 subreddit and the Baldur's Gate 3 subreddit, and they're both very active. Best community support. Support, transparency, responsiveness, inclusive of social media activity, game updates, patch. I'll go Helldivers 2.
2-1, we'll see. Best independent game, baby. This is my favorite category. Animal Well, Balatro, Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, Neva, and UFO 50. Is there even a question, gentlemen?
I don't think so.
Balatro.
Yeah, it's the only one that got nominated for Best Game of the Year, right?
Yeah, I've played Neva, I've played Balatro, Lorelei. I'm waiting for the PS5 version to come out, which I think it just came out because it was only on Switch. Animal Well, I still need to play. UFO 50 is PC only right now, but UFO 50 I heard is really good. But I think the writing's on the wall, Balatro for this one. Best debut indie game. So this, I think, means it's the developer's first game. So Animal Well, Balatro again, Manor Lords, Pacific Drive, and The Plucky Squire. I mean,
Yeah, I don't think there's a question.
As a dark horse, I'll pick Plucky Squire, but I think Blatcher's gonna win.
I don't. I've actually played Plucky Squire.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's that great. I don't think it's that good. I heard crazy stuff about Manor Lords. It's like one dev. It's PC only. I would say it would be Balatro though, no question.
Yeah.
Best mobile game: Zenless Zone Zero, Withering Waves, Pokemon trading card game, Pocket, Balatro, and what is that?
AFK Journey.
AFK Journey. Balatro?
Probably.
Yeah, probably. I mean, Pokemon might be up there too.
Or Zenless Zone Zero. Yeah. ZZZ.
AFK Journey's been marketing like crazy. I get so many ads of theirs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AFK Journey, yeah. See all over the place. This one, to be honest with you, I don't think might be a steal away for Balatro.
I think it might be Pokemon trading card game. It exploded.
I heard
Yeah.
Wuthering Waves is actually good too. I think Tencent's trying to
Yeah.
buy the company or something like that.
Of course they are.
I don't know. I'll still go Balatro.
Yeah, I'll go Pokemon TCG.
I think Pokemon TCG. It exploded and people are like making money off of it.
Yeah. Best VR AR game: Arizona Sunshine Remake, Asgard's Wrath 2, Batman Arkham Shadow, Metal Hellsinger VR, Metro Awakening.
I think you need to be the only one that weighs in. I don't play VR games.
It's going to be Asgard's Wrath 2 or Arkham Shadow.
You don't think it's
No
Metal
question.
Hellsinger? I thought you liked it.
I've been playing Metal Hellsinger. I like it, but dude, this has been such a weak year for VR. And also, 1, 2, 3, 4 of these games come out in like October, November. Late October, early November. Arizona Sunshine, Metal Hellsinger VR, Batman Arkham Shadows, and Metro Awakening all came out within like the last 2 months. And Asgard's Wrath came out last year, December. That's why it qualifies in this. So this is a MetaQuest exclusive, Asgard's Wrath. It's like, I heard it was really good. Batman Arkham Shadow, also MetaQuest exclusive. Also heard it's really good. Otherwise, this is a remake of an old game.
Yeah.
And this is, you know, a port of a regular game. And I heard Metro Awakening wasn't that great. I think it's just getting thrown in here, to be honest.
You don't think Asgard's Wrath might get ignored because of recency bias?
It will, because of recency bias and because of exposure, because people know what Batman is. So I could see Batman winning.
Yeah.
But it's either that. Either this or that. Best action game. Black Myth Wukong. Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Helldivers 2. Stellar Blade. Warhammer 40k Space Marines 2. Who do you want to win? Who do you think is going to win?
Well, me first? Okay. What do I want to win? I'm considering Black Ops only because, in most people's opinion, it's like Call of Duty's return to form.
I want Black Ops to win too.
Yeah.
I'm on the same
I
page.
don't know if I want Black Ops to win. I want Wukong to win.
Okay.
Helldivers 2 is cool for a bit. I played it a bit longer than you. I also got bored of it. Warhammer's
We played together.
It's one and done.
Yeah.
Stellar Blade. Ooh.
I feel like I'm missing Stellar Blade. I feel like I really need to play Stellar Blade because I don't know how I feel about it.
I think it's going to be between Wukong and Stellar Blade.
I think Wukong wins, and I want Black Ops to win. But I think Wukong wins. Wukong's the only thing here that's nominated for Game of the Year.
Yeah, I think Wukong wins, but I want Stellar Blade to win.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This man.
Like I said, I'm voting Stellar Blade. If I see it, it's getting voted.
It's getting voted.
Best family game, Stellar Blade.
Yeah. there's a lot of things there, you know?
Best family game. Best action adventure. Astrobot, Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown, Silent Hill 2, Star Wars Outlaws, and The Legend of Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom. I feel like this category was weak this year, which usually action adventure
Yeah.
is longest.
I mean, I think I know what you are going to say, and I know what I'm going to say in terms of who I want to win. So,
Where you at? I mean, I want Astrobot to win.
yeah, obviously.
I think it's either Astrobot or Silent Hill 2.
I think it's going to be Astrobot.
I was going to say Astrobot, Silent Hill 2. I haven't heard too much on Legend of Zelda. I think it's probably it's a Legend of Zelda game, solely solid.
Is it? Or is it people perceive it to be solid because it's a Legend of Zelda game?
I don't know. I think Astrobot, Silent Hill 2. Nah, I don't see it winning this category.
I mean, The Lost Crown, I only played it for 2 hours, but it's insane. It's actually amazing. But I'm gonna go Astrobot on this.
Yeah.
But I think
Actually, if not Astrobot, I think Prince of Persia.
it might be. Could be that way. But Astrobot's the only one nominated for Game of the Year. That's why I kind of want to go down that route.
Oh,
Because it kind of doesn't thematically make sense to be nominated for Game of the Year and then not win.
Yeah.
Out of
Out of your
I feel
category.
like what they do is like if they know a game's not gonna win Game of the Year, they'll give it some other award that it's like one of the leading.
Are
games
you suggesting a conspiracy? Because it's supposed to be like voted on, not controlled by powers that be.
Maybe I am.
That's a conspiracy. I'm done.
Yeah. Hands down Astrobot. I don't think it's like a question.
Well, I think it could be a question, but so this is a strong category.
Oh yeah,
Best
this
RPG.
is like crazy.
Yeah, best RPG is gonna be crazy. Dragon's Dogma 2, Shadow of the Earth Tree, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Like a Dragon Infinite Well, Metaphori Fantasio. I think whoever wins this wins Game of the Year. You guys know
Yeah,
that, right?
because you'd have to.
You-
yeah,
Shadow of the Earth Tree, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Metaphor, Fantasia.
man, I don't know. This one's a hard one. I think you could choose any one of those, and you'll have like a really good chance to getting it right.
I want Final Fantasy VII Rebirth to win. I think Shadow of the Earth Tree or Metaphor, Fantasia is going to win.
I share the same.
Hot take: I don't think Shadow of the Earth Tree is gonna win.
I don't think that's a hot take. I think like
Is it? It's not.
I think people are like the public seems to be like so pissed that Shadow of the Earth Tree got nominated.
I feel like it's divided, and because it's divided, I don't think it might like even amongst the voters, like the reviewers and whatever. I think they might also be divided, so might not get enough votes to actually win.
No, they're definitely divided.
Yeah.
A lot of them, even the ones that liked it, once it got nominated, they're like, whoa, I liked it, but chill out.
So do you think it's Metaphor then?
Metaphor or Final Fantasy? I might go with Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy.
I'm going with Metaphor.
I think it's
Yeah.
going to be Metaphor, unfortunately. Well, I mean, I haven't played Metaphor. Maybe I like it more than Final Fantasy, but I loved Final Fantasy. That's why. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one. Best fighting game.
Tekken.
We have. Moving on. So we got Sparking Zero, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. We have Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising, Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics, Multiverses, and Tekken 8. Tekken 8.
Tekken.
I'm gonna be Wild Horse, and I'm gonna pick Dragon Ball. Sparking Zero.
Dragon Ball, I think
It's a good game, but I don't really classify it as like a traditional fighting game.
it's not
Yeah.
a good fighting game. It's a good game, not a good fighting game.
It's family game.
Best family, Stellar Blade, Silent Hill 2. Yeah, best family, Astrobot, Princess Peach Showtime, Super Mario Party Jamboree, The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, and The Plucky Squire, Astrobot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick Super Mario Party Jamboree.
Man.
I think they're all very strong, but I think Astrobot's just that much
Yeah.
above them.
Yeah, I agree. These are all good like family games, I think. I tried this Princess Peach Showtime. I think it was a little bit too simplistic of a game. The
Mhm.
controls were just like, it was like, this is not even a challenge. This, I played a couple of boards. I haven't tried this, but I honestly haven't.
Yeah, I don't either. I still think it's Super Mario Party Jamboree because when I think of like family games, I think of like
I think
multiple people
dude,
playing, not just like
3 years ago, It Takes Two won Best Family Game, and there's literal swear words in that game. It doesn't make
So
sense.
you're telling me that Stellar Blade should be nominated?
Stellar Blade should be Best Family.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very
You
wholesome
let- you-
fun.
Yeah. Best Sim Strategy. Age of Mythology Retold, Frostpunk 2, Kinitsugami Path of the Goddess, Manor Lords, and Unicorn Overlord.
Was Microsoft's Flight Sim too late release?
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't qualify.
Oh, because it's a December release.
These nominations came out before Microsoft Flight Sim even came out. I heard Unicorn Overlord is very Lord is very good. I heard Manor Lords is very good. I heard Kinitsugami is very good. I heard Frostpunk 2 is very good. And I heard Age of Empires Retold is very good. I just know Age of Empire Retold is like a remaster. Age of Mythology is a remake remaster. So
I don't really play this genre. I have no idea.
honestly, these games aren't even like in the same genre. This is like a misc genre.
such a
Miscellaneous.
A
just like-
miscellaneous genre.
I mean, Unicorn Overlord looks kind of cool.
I'm gonna go Frostpunk 2.
Frostpunk 2, huh?
Age of Mythology Retold.
I'll go for
I'm gonna go Unicorn Overlord. Just because the name sounds
The
pretty
name.
funny.
Yeah.
the name is terrible. Best sports racing, F124, EA Sports FC 25, NBA 2K 25, Topson 2K25, and WWE 2K24.
I think it's gonna be EA Sports FC.
I'm gonna go WWE. Let's not get started about this category. Already, it's like, where's college football? Where's...
I'd say it's between WWE and NBA. No, not NBA. People, no.
It depends, because there's a lot of outlets from different countries that vote on this that
Yeah.
maybe don't give a damn about
Yeah.
Federation Wrestling or...
Yeah.
And that's why I think it's gonna
just
be
because I'm a racing guy, I'm gonna go F124.
Sorry, what are you going with?
F124.
Have you played any of the F120?
I've played F1 games, not the 24.
Yeah. Have you played any of the F1?
Yeah, I mean, same, different skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This could be could be said for all of them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Best multiplayer game: Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Helldivers 2, Super Mario Party Jamboree, Tekken 2, and Warhammer 40k Space Marines 2.
I'm gonna tell you, it's not gonna be Warhammer 40k,
Yeah, I don't think so.
especially with their lack of crossplay.
That was kind of sad.
I think it's gonna be Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Best multiplayer? I want Call of Duty to win. I think Helldivers 2 is going to win.
I think Call of Duty would win.
Yeah, I think it's Call of Duty.
I want Helldivers to win, actually.
Oh, I'm the other way around.
Yeah.
I want Call of
I
Duty
think,
to win.
I think God's good win.
Best adaptation. This one's, I think, easy.
Yeah.
So you got Arcane, Fallout, Knuckles, Like a Dragon Yakuza, and Tomb Raider: The Legend of Lara Croft.
Okay. I didn't know they came out with a new Tomb Raider.
That's animated.
Yeah, it's. I tried watching the first episode. I wasn't really sold.
I heard it wasn't very good.
I watched Like a Dragon Yakuza. I really like that.
I feel like you're the only one who liked that.
I guess.
I'll be honest with you.
No, because
Okay, but I got a question to ask. Did anybody get to watch the new Amazon Secret Levels show
No.
yet?
no,
It's not out yet.
I thought it was out December 9th. I saw ads for it.
It's not December 9th
Oh, I guess
yet.
I'm living on time skip right now. I heard a early review that it was kind of like a little bit empty. Sorry, huge sidetrack here.
was it leaked?
I think the reviewers got to see like early
Early footage?
like early episodes, and they said that it was kind of like
I think they got to see the whole season.
yeah
IGN gave it a 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10, so it didn't hit very well. Well, I guess it won't be nominated next year, but I mean, I think we all know the answer.
So
Bro.
you know why I got 5 out of 10? Because of the Concord episode, bro. Even now, the Concord episode is I swear to God.
Concord
Yeah.
is enough to get the Secret Levels show canceled
Nope.
too.
Yeah.
Jeez.
They get shut down, and then Sony's still after them because they're still tanking them.
Jeez.
Yeah.
You have those IPs and you get a 5 out of 10 from IGN? How?
We're treated apparently.
Yo.
I think they maybe they should have focused on like splitting the season in half and like doing half a season specifically to like one story, and then your part 2 can be for a different video game franchise. I think it's just when you do an episode for each franchise, you don't get to go through the storytelling that like you want to.
I think there was a disconnect between the studio that produces this and the people who make the story for the games. Because the studio that produced this made Love, Death, and Robots,
Yeah.
which is an amazing show.
Mm.
Amazing. And
Yeah.
they're all episodic. So they
Yeah.
know how to make a story
Yeah.
fit into one episode. So I think there was a disconnect between the story
Yeah.
makers and the show producers.
Yeah. And like it's kind of hard to tell a single episode, 45-minute episode or however long episode story when you know so much of the back lore, right?
That's true. You expect
People want to see more of that. But anyways, my vote's for Fallout.
I think Fallout. Have you watched Fallout, Jawwad?
no.
Yo, you got to get on that.
Yeah.
It's actually good.
it's so good.
Bro, I don't even care slightly about the Fallout franchise. Like I looked at those games when I was like, in junior high and high school. I'd see it on the store shelves and I'm like, what the heck is this gray brown game? I don't want to play this. Bro, I literally instantly downloaded Fallout 4 after that. Like it was such a good show.
That's
Yeah.
why, like, a lot of these adaptations, I don't actually watch right away just because I'm like, I don't know. I don't want it to ruin whatever good thing about the game I liked, right?
This one made me interested in a game I didn't
Yeah.
care about.
Yeah.
So
But I think it was
Talking
going to be
shows, I did end up watching Edge Runners this week.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. And.
So good. I watched it in one day.
Ah, let's go.
I watched it in one day, and now I want to like
Play it.
buy Cyberpunk and play it, and then
Let's
play the
go.
DLC.
I told you, bro. I told you. It's so good,
It
man.
was really good. I
It's
literally
so good.
binged the whole show.
It's
in one
so
day.
good. Oh my god.
After watching the show, I didn't finish it. I think I have a couple episodes. I didn't finish it, but I got distracted. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna play. So when I first played Cyberpunk, I got it on release. I didn't get any of the bugs, thankfully, that people got on
okay.
release. But I played it, got to the last mission where you have to make a major decision that changes your ending. Never made that major decision. Watched the show, went back and restarted the whole game.
Because you're like, I can't do this decision.
yeah.
Oh my god, that was such a good show. I'm so excited for a new anime for that. But it could be Arcane.
I think it's gonna be
over
Arcane.
here it could be Arcane. But the thing is, Arcane got nominated before the show was even over, season 2. That's how crazy.
I think it was nominated. Was it the same day the finale came out,
or something like that. Yeah. But I heard Arcane season 2 is not as good as 1. So I don't know. I still have to watch Arcane.
Yeah, I still have to watch Arcane.
Yeah.
But Fallout was so impressive. I watched it. I'm like, this has to win something. Like,
Yeah. I mean, I think we're kind of on the fence.
yeah. And then Knuckles, I didn't even know that.
I didn't
there
even
was
know
a
that came
Knuckles
out.
show. It came out.
I know.
Yeah,
I knew it came out, and it's freaking Idris Elba plays Knuckles.
yeah, he plays it. He
Yeah.
plays him in the movie too.
Yeah. So
Oh, I didn't even know that.
So I think Arcane's gonna win. I think Fallout's like that just under the second place, and I think my underdog dark horse is gonna be
Like
basically who I would like to see potentially make it would be Yakuza.
Yeah, that's crazy. The only one who talks
Because
good.
like for me, I see what they're trying to bring from the game to the show. It's the game. There's very cringy moments in the game, but they're meant to be like the way they make it is very funny, and you just laugh. So I think they try to replicate that in the show. For people who didn't play the game
It
or don't
doesn't work.
understand it, it doesn't work. But because I've played the game, one of the games I can't remember which one.
You
I see
the
what they're
vibe.
trying to do, and I found it hilarious.
Yeah.
We'll see. That one I always like that category, even though I don't think it's been the strongest year this year.
Mm-hmm.
Most anticipated. Death Stranding 2 on the beach or is it on the shore?
On the
On the
beach.
beach.
On the beach. You know, I have it written down on like my personal upcoming games list is on the shore. Maybe because like my brain was like on the beach sounds like such a dumb title. Ghost of Yote, Grand Theft Auto 6, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, and Monster Hunter Wilds.
This
Is there even a
not
question?
Yeah,
close.
there's
not
not a-
even close.
GTA
Grand-
6.
yeah,
GTA
it's
6,
GTA
yeah.
6.
It's not even a
Like
question.
there's memes about when GTA 6 will come
There's-
out.
there's not even
there's
one.
not a
It's
not a question.
Not a shadow of doubt. Yeah. Content creator of the year, if I even know these people.
I have
Oh,
no
I have a
idea who
feeling
these
he'll win,
people
but
are.
just
Yo, who is this guy? Look at that picture, bro.
queso.
They
Queso.
did queso. They did you so dirty, man. They chose the dirtiest picture of you.
They chose the worst picture.
The-
for him.
And
Maybe-
then like the last guy they couldn't even find a picture of. They
No, I
Oh,
think
'cause she's
she's
a VTuber.
she's a yeah.
so
Yeah.
She doesn't actually like you don't actually see her face on the streams. Who's
could be a man.
typical
You never
gamer,
know.
techno gamers, Ilo Juan, Queso, and
the cheese.
Usada Picora.
I think it's queso easy.
What does he do? Does he stream?
He does variety like gaming, and yeah, he streams.
Is he like funny and stuff? Is that what people
He's pretty
like?
funny. It's mostly his chat roasting him about like the fat jokes on his PlayStation messages. It's hilarious.
Oh my god!
Dude,
okay.
typical gamer looks like he's a pizza delivery driver.
They chose the worst picture. I don't
Yeah.
unless he submitted that picture.
There's
That's-
no way he actually looks like a pizza delivery driver.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be queso by a mile.
Yeah, I don't have a
Yeah, I
horse
don't
in
have
this
a,
race.
yeah, I don't have a.
I don't know
horse in
any
this
of
race.
them to be honest, but I know like
But you keep up with Twitch and like streamer culture. So if you know Queso, I'm gonna say yeah.
queso. Bro, it's mostly just his chat sending him PlayStation messages that would appear, and they're just roasting him. It's hilarious.
Can't go wrong with
Oops,
that.
I
Oh,
went back one.
I already know that category. It wouldn't. Okay.
best esports game.
Best esports game. It is Counter Strike 2. Is it?
Yeah, Dota 2.
Dota 2, League of Legends, Mobile Legends Bang Bang, and Valorant.
It's a toss up between League and Valorant. I'm gonna go League
I think I'm on the same page as you.
with an underdog, very underdog Counter Strike 2.
Yeah,
very underdog.
yeah.
I think League of Legends are gonna win.
It's League or Valorant.
Yeah, probably.
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
go
Dota
League.
2 is basically League as well.
I'm gonna go.
Similar.
Yeah, I'm
but
gonna go League.
Riot has this esports genre
Yeah.
on lockdown.
That's true.
Insane.
League
What
of
is
Legends-
Mobile Legends Bang Bang?
Yeah, I
Mm.
laughed at this
Uh,
title
no
last time
idea.
too, but like, I guess it's esports, but like, I don't know, man.
Mobile Legends Bang Bang. I haven't even heard of it. Yeah, I'm gonna
Do
go
you
League
play
of
on your?
Legends.
Do you have to play on your phone then?
It's called Mobile Legends. I'm gonna say so. Okay, best esports athlete.
I already know this one.
33, Alexis B, Chovy, Faker, Zhu, and ZMJJKK. Who's this guy? Jawwad, you know esports.
No, I don't know that guy.
You know esports, don't you? I'm-
Zhu, I think I've heard of. Faker Chovy, I've heard of. Alexis, nope.
he plays Counter Strike.
Oh, okay.
I
don't
only
follow
know
the
StarCraft
I don't-
2, and none of these guys.
I
are
don't
StarCraft
follow the
2,
Counter-Strike
so
scene.
no
I don't-
idea.
Follow a lot of scenes.
Faker, right? Are we saying Faker?
It's Faker.
It's
It's
Faker.
Faker.
They won this year, right?
They won this year.
They won this year, yeah.
By far, he has more trophies, world championships than every other region combined.
Yeah.
This
I-
guy is the GOAT.
And I told you about his like fall from grace and then return.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's insane. I actually didn't know anything about this like a month ago.
Yeah, and then you.
And then I like researched it. Bro, this guy's crazy. It's insane.
He was the youngest ever world championship, and now he's champion. Now he's the oldest ever world champion for league.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a GOAT. He's
a goat. Like he's basically Messi if it was soccer or Cristiano Ronaldo.
No, the thing is, Messi has Cristiano as like, oh, maybe he's the GOAT. Maybe he's
Yeah,
the GOAT.
yeah, yeah,
Faker
no.
has no one.
No one. So as far as esports best team, Billy Gaming League of Legends, Gen G League of Legends, Navi Counter Strike, T1 League of Legends, and Team Liquid Dota 2. I'm gonna guess it's Faker's team.
Faker's T1.
Yeah. Right?
Gen G. Okay, I'll give you. Billy Gaming is like a Chinese team, very dominant in their region. They made it to finals this year, I think, but they didn't win again.
Mm.
They kind of choked both this year championship, last championship. So I don't. Gen G up until the playoffs for this world championship, they were undefeated for like a year. Of
Yeah.
just solid gaming, undefeated.
T1 beat them?
T1 beat them in this playoffs. for
Yeah,
Worlds.
yeah.
But they were undefeated for like a solid year.
Calendar year.
Solid calendar year. They were undefeated. Navi, I don't really follow Counter Strike. T1, bro, to qualify as the the last seed from your region and win the world championship.
It's
Bro,
nuts. It's nuts.
T1.
It's T1. I think we're both locked in on that. No
Sure.
horse in the
Sure.
race? Okay.
Player's voice.
The players of voice, which is what I'm voting on right now.
we can't show anybody this.
Oh, my votes?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not a mystery.
Oh, I see Dragon Age. What?
No. This is round.
Power
Yo,
World?
you know what? I'm so dumb. In the first round, when there's like 30 games and you
Yeah.
pick 10, I realized I didn't press submit on my votes.
Oh my.
And then only 4 of the games that I voted for made it. I voted for Stellar Blade, Metaphor, Final Fantasy VII, and Elden Ring, and they made it. But like freaking Astrobot didn't make it, and then like literally every Hoyoverse game made it to this round.
Bro.
Zenless Zone Zero and
Honkai
Genshin
Star
Impact
Rails.
and Honkai Star Rail. So when I did this, I left game direction and game of the year for last. So let's go game direction. So best game direction: Astrobot, Balatro, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring, Shadow of the Earth Tree, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and Metaphor Fantazio.
What's the description on this? What are they looking
I don't,
for?
bro. This is the weirdest freaking
awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. So you just put the title of
I
this
think I've read
award
this
in
like
the
3 or 4
description.
times on the actual like podcast too, because I just don't understand it.
This is the one where me and you didn't even get a single one right because we completely didn't understand the assignment when we
Yeah.
nominated it. We're like, what? I don't understand.
How are you
It's
gonna put?
literally, bro.
Good.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, how are you gonna put the title of the award in the description of the award?
Innovation in game direction. Yeah, it's like defining something with the. If you look at the nominees, they're the same game of the year nominees. So it just seems like whoever's gonna win game of the year is gonna win this. It's literally the same 6. I mean, it's so
Yeah.
weird. You know what? Why even discuss it? Let's just discuss who's gonna
Yeah.
win game of the year.
Yeah.
Because
Game
it's
of
the
the
same
year.
6, right? So the same 6 will win. Astrobot, Balatro, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Metaphor Fantasio.
I have 2 that I think are the top favorites.
Go.
Wukong, Final Fantasy, for me. It's gonna be Wukong.
Who do you want to win?
Well, it's gonna be Wukong. Who do I want to win? Wukong.
Who do you think? And you think
I think
Wukong's
Wukong's gonna win.
Darwin?
Oh man, I still have that same sentiment. I really do want Wukong to win, but I have a feeling it's gonna get snubbed. But
Who has the power to snub Metaphor?
Remember,
I
this is
think
not
so.
voted by general public. This is the one that's voted
yeah,
by
by the
the critics who
critics.
gave Wukong an 82 on Metacritic. Right?
I
It's
think
the
it's
lowest
gonna,
rated of the 6 games on Metacritic.
I think it's gonna be Metaphor. But I do want Black Myth to win.
I'm gonna go out on a limb right now and tell you Balatro's gonna win Game of the Year.
That'd be crazy.
You're
think-
that addicted?
No, I'm not saying what I think. What I want, I've been debating for who I want to win this award for the last like several weeks, and I'm torn between Astrobot, Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree, and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I would say if Elden Ring was a full release, it would be Elden Ring without a question. I'm just a little conflicted about the whole DLC expansion thing. So that's why it's kind of Final Fantasy Astrobot, and I think it's only recency bias that I'm even questioning myself, and I think it's Final Fantasy.
So wait, I think from what I remember, you don't think Elden Ring is gonna win any of these awards because you haven't picked it for it to win any
I
of the
think
awards.
I think
right?
it's so polarizing. I don't yo, if you listen to all the critics who have like outlets, like the IGN people, the I don't know, the GameSpot people, the the video game insider gaming, whatever, all these people who have podcasts and all the Polygon people and all this kind of stuff, Kotaku, like whatever, and then people who have podcasts. There's a lot of people that are pissed this thing even got nominated. So I don't know how it got nominated in the first place. And I feel like now the people who nominated it are maybe second guessing how they feel about it.
I think just like numbers wise, there's too many conflicted people for that to have enough votes to win Game of the Year or any award. To be honest,
And
too
how-
many people
and-
hating on it, too many people liking. Like, I don't think it can gather enough votes.
If the people voting just vote for one thing and that's it,
Yeah.
then I would say Elden Ring could win. But if you actually had to rank them, then the people who are mad about the DLC thing will rank it last every single time.
Mm-hmm. So I think its average will come down.
Its average will come down. So I don't know how it's gonna. I'm gonna say Balatro's gonna win this. I'm going freaking full crazy. I'm going full crazy. These guys are
wild.
Bro, 2021, It Takes Two won. Nobody thought It Takes Two was gonna win. Yeah, 2021 wasn't the strongest year, but you had Ratchet and Clank, you had Resident Evil Village, you had Returnal,
Mm-hmm.
you had Deathloop, and they gave it to It Takes Two.
So you think that the underdog might take it again?
I think so.
So I haven't played Balatro, so I can't say. But is the gameplay that sick where all these other games have multiple levels, characters, blah blah blah, all that, and this card game can?
I mean, it does have levels though.
I'm just
technically,
basing
right?
It does, but like you're still on basically a poker table, essentially, right?
Bro, I love the game, but it's not Game of the Year for me compared to any of these other ones. No,
But you
for
just
sure,
think
no.
that
I don't
it's
think.
gonna win.
I think it's just gonna win. I just think the people who vote on this a lot of them like have hate for any of these other titles for a select number of reasons that they're all going to converge on Balatro. Like, I feel like there was a lot of Black Myth Wukong hate from critics. A lot of them were like, this is not even that great of a Souls-like. It's just a whatever. And then there's a lot of critic hate on Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree because of the DLC situation. There was a lot of hate on Final Fantasy. I just didn't feel like it was the same as Remake.
Or did it sell, clearly?
Yeah, it didn't sell. And then Metaphor Refantasio.
I think, I can only speak personally. I think I'm sleeping on Metaphor.
I think so too.
Yeah,
I think Metaphor might be. Yeah, I think if it wasn't for the JRPG genre that some people turn away from,
which the host hates of the Game Awards.
Yeah, which he freaking hates. I think freaking Metaphor.
Are you saying that he is gonna veto it? Conspiracy?
Well, we were talking
Conspiracy?
about this. Yeah, it's gonna be conspiracy.
I still think it's Metaphor, just because, like, it just kind of is very neutral. Nobody like hated it per se.
But so I think with the Metaphor, I think the host hates it, so it's reason enough not to make a Game of the Year. But if all the other games have so much hate and you think it's Balatro, I'd say between Balatro and Astrobot, I think my Astrobot.
Could be, but I feel like people like Balatro a lot, and people got. Bro, remember Vampire Survivors?
Yes.
I didn't like Vampire Survivors, but everyone was going crazy about it. I actually like Balatro, and everyone's going crazy about it. So that to me is like the extra boost. Yeah. I don't know. This is gonna be a tough one. Honestly, this is a weird year. This is a weird year. You know what I mean? You have like.
I mean, I see why Elden Ring's up there, but I'm so confused why it's up there at the same time.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a little weird.
It's almost, I would say, unfair that your new game is based on an already Game of the Year winner.
Agreed. That's the one thing where it's like you just released a DLC. You already had the baseline
for a Game of the Year contender.
Yeah.
Or winner, I guess. So it's
conflicting.
Yeah.
It's conflicting for sure.
I'm gonna say Wukong for me. Like, I want Wukong to win. Who I think is gonna win, it'd be between Wukong and Metaphor. But now that I know I'm kind of sleeping on Metaphor, I might go Metaphor.
I think Metaphor
wins.
Metaphor is gonna be my second guess, but I'm gonna lock in Balatro. Hard.
That's crazy.
You know,
That's crazy to me, but
lock in Balatro hard. Okay, that is it for that. Well, I should have wrote all these down, but maybe when I listen to the episode again, I'll keep track. So we see. So Game Awards Thursday, November 12th at my place.
Sunday.
We'll all watch it together.
Yeah.
No live reacts though, because I just feel like that'd be too much. Now predictions, hopes. Oh baby, what are we gonna see?
God of War.
Nah. Okay. All right. Let's do this.
Want to start with predictions first? Or
Predictions. It doesn't mean it's something you care about or not, but you.
Yeah. What do you think will be announced?
Okay, I'll go first.
Yeah.
You're not gonna see GTA 6. If you thought you were gonna see GTA 6 and tune into this and see GTA 6 trailer, you're not gonna see it.
I would agree.
You're not.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think so. And the reason is because if you remember last year, the GTA 6 trailer dropped the week before the Game Awards. Right? They could have easily put it in the Game Awards. Jeff Keighley would have loved it. But they did. F you. We don't need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're too big. So we're on agreement on that.
Yeah, I would agree.
No Nintendo Switch 2. You're not going to
No,
see
absolutely
I
not.
would agree.
No.
Yeah. Nintendo's going to do their own event. If you're tuning into this, think you're going to get a Nintendo Switch 2 release date.
Yeah. I think there was a news article that I was reading that it said that we would finally get a first look in like the end of Q4 of 2025. So
What do you mean the end of Q4?
or Q1, sorry. End of Q1 2020.
Dude, end of Q4 2025 is 2026.
Yeah. Sorry. But yeah, so basically looking at like March, April of 2025 in order to even see anything about it.
And it's Nintendo. They don't care.
Yeah.
They're going to just do their own thing whenever they want.
They don't need hype around it.
No.
Yeah. They literally announced a friggin' alarm clock on their own terms.
Yeah. They don't. On the same note, you're not going to see Metroid Prime 4. If you were tuning in to see Metroid Prime
that's going to
4,
be
you're
a
not gonna see
Nintendo
it.
Direct.
They would announce that with the Switch 2.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That'd be Switch 2 launch. Jawwad, I'll just go through some of like the more obvious ones, I think, and then I'll bring you in with some of your predictions. we're not going to see Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. Even though that seems to be an imminent release coming out soon. It was supposed to come out this year. It seems like it missed this year. Sounds like it's going to come out early next year. I have a reason for saying this. Jeff Keighley is buddies with who? Who does he bring every single award show to talk on the stage for half an hour? Hideo Kojima.
Yeah.
And I think bringing Metal Gear Solid Delta on showing it at the awards is going to be a little bit of an insult, maybe.
Oh, for sure.
Hideo Kojima.
Yeah, there's no way.
Because the beef
because he's
with
the
Yeah.
Konami. Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't think we're gonna see it.
I think we're gonna see another preview of Death Stranding 2 on the.
You beat me to
Yeah.
You beat me
I
to
also
it.
said
I
something
have that
similar.
right
Yeah.
here. Death Stranding 2 release date. Not
Yeah.
just to show. I'm gonna say we're gonna get our Death Stranding 2 release date. Do you guys think possible?
I have something similar. And yeah.
Okay, go ahead and say that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So basically, I was just gonna say Hideo Kojima, as usual, is gonna come up. He's gonna have like a 30-minute
Yeah.
session just to himself and all his
Okay.
actors.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's gonna.
Yeah.
I didn't go into specificity that he's gonna make a release date, but I'm like, yo, he's gonna bring something. He's gonna talk about something, like whether the game he's working on or the release date for.
It's almost a staple of the Game Awards now. You have to have Hideo Kojima showing up to stage.
30-minute talk
30
with all his actor buddies who's still working on.
Yeah.
Who they got last time?
It was what's his name? The guy from
Jordan Peele. Yeah.
Jordan Peele. Yeah. It's a staple.
Yeah.
So on that note, I'm gonna skip ahead to one of my hopes that I don't think was gonna actually get in. But on the note of Hideo Kojima, do you think we're gonna see any more of his game OD, the Xbox exclusive game?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. It was one of my hopes, but
Yeah, I think he's so committed to marketing Death Stranding 2 because now it is his franchise, right? It's not owned by Xbox or anybody.
that's true because he bought the rights
Yeah.
to it. Yeah.
No, but because he has so long to himself at every award show, I think he will at least tease whether or not he shows anything on the screen. I think he will mention or tease saying, "Hey, I'm working on this."
So we know Death Stranding 2, we know OD, which is the Xbox exclusive, but then we know the other PlayStation exclusive coming out called Physint. Physical. Remember that one? Yeah. But that one, I don't think we're gonna see that one. I think that's a PS6 game.
Okay.
Yeah. Sounds like we're on the same boat. You got any predictions you want to throw here?
Sure. I'll say one that didn't make my prediction list because I feel like I should mention it, even though it's kind of obvious. I'm like, I first said there's going to be no first-party PlayStation games, but then instantly I remember they announced God of War Ragnarok at the Game Awards, the first trailer.
They did, yeah. Back in 20.
Because I'm like, they have state of play. Like, why would they go to Game Awards? But I'm like, wait, got Ragnarok announced, or the first trailer dropped on the Game Awards, so I got that out of my prediction list.
You kind of mentioned this in passing when we
Yeah.
started. You actually think you're going to see next God?
I think we'll see next God of War simply because of the Ragnarok thing, and then on top of that, Chris Judge getting shut down by Sony.
Yeah.
I think in terms of conspiracy, I think he was alluding that there's something coming.
He did say in a few
but
weeks.
then he took
Yeah.
it back right away, and then the timeline just seems to fit, right?
But maybe because of that, Sony doesn't do it because they're like, okay, now we got to make some sort of surprise state of play announcement instead of
Maybe. So maybe he ruined it for us.
Okay. God of War 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, 4 years. We saw Ragnarok in 2020 for the first time, and it came out 2 years later. That would put us 2022 to 2026. It would be the time now,
to
2 years to show God of War.
tease, yeah.
Tease
I have
God.
that as my something I want from the Game Awards, God of War.
Tease God of War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something I want from the Game Awards, which I'm not sure is going to happen, is Ghost of Yotai gameplay trailer.
I don't think so. No way.
No, what, you don't think
No,
so?
I have that actually in my predictions, not my wants. I think
You
they're gonna,
think so?
I think they're gonna have like a gameplay trailer.
That's
you
closer
think
than God
so?
of War.
Yeah. Because it's
But
It's like
I think
spring
it's
next
I think
year,
it's gonna
no?
be a state of play.
Yeah.
There's no way it's not a state of play. I think.
There'll be a state of play, but who said anything about showing it at the Game Awards?
I
I think the state of play might have the release date. This just might have the gameplay trailer.
Yeah, I'm not saying release date. I'm
Yeah,
saying.
game.
Like just a little bit of a game, like to tease you.
Thinking it might happen.
So you have it in your predictions. That was my hope. I was like,
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. Is it
I think that's a
gonna?
hope more than a prediction. I think as well.
Well, we'll see.
They need to fill the time.
Yeah, they do,
Yeah.
man. That's not bad, and it's coming. It's coming. It's coming this year, the 2025 supposedly. Okay. On that note, I had predicted no major Sony announcements because we're due for a big state of play. My gut feeling
I
was,
was torn.
yeah. My gut feeling was we're not going to see the God of War and stuff like that because they're going to have a big state of play where we're going to figure out what Blue Point is finally working on.
Mm.
We're going to figure out what Housemarque is finally working on. We're going to figure out what who's the Days Gone dev? Whatever. I can't remember their name. What they're working on. We got to figure out what the next God of War is. We got to see more Wolverine. Where's Wolverine at?
Mhm.
We got to see Ghost of Yote. We got to see maybe what Naughty Dog's working on. Maybe not. I don't know.
That's my. I have that in my prediction that Naughty Dog's gonna announce a game.
You think so?
I think it's when's Last of Us Part 2? Like obviously they have like the
2020.
remakes and like the remasters and stuff, but 2020, right? So it's been 4 years.
But then they also had the whole debacle of working on that online multiplayer game that then got canceled. So are they really that far ahead on the development of this new single player game? Because they were torn between working on it and then working on this.
I think Naughty Dog. I don't know how big their team is because they could have
Two teams.
2 teams. One working on their live service, whatever game online. Now they're working on there. So I think, I have it actually in my prediction, not even like a want. I have it in my prediction that Naughty Dog's
Naughty
gonna.
Dog.
I'm like, it's time.
Yeah, I think Naughty Dog has a pretty high chance.
Wait. So you guys are both saying God of War and Naughty Dog we're gonna see?
No. I want to see God of War. I don't think.
He thinks it is gonna happen.
I think God of War is gonna happen. I think Naughty Dog, we might just see like a quick trailer of their new game, not even gameplay, just like basically what they did with Concord, just show like a really flashy like trailer of like the new characters, if it's gonna be a new game or like a new IP, and then that's it.
I think. Go ahead.
No. Okay, wait. So Ghost of Yote. For sure, no.
I think no. I think no.
I think yes.
You think
Gameplay-
yes?
gameplay
I
trailer.
think want. I'm not sure if it's a yes. Last of Us next Naughty Dog game. Yes, no, or want?
I think yes.
I think yes.
Let me say give this caveat. Whichever between God of War and Naughty Dog game they announce, they'll save the other for the state of play. I don't think they're gonna do
You don't think
both.
they're gonna do both?
Or do neither. So I think whichever one they announce, God of War or Naughty Dog, the other one's gonna be safe for the state of play.
Any thoughts? I came in here saying absolutely not for God of War and for Last of Us, and instead I actually on my predictions wrote you're not gonna get any major Sony announcements because they're saving it all for state.
I think you might be right with the Sony wanting to maybe mix it up. So I think they'll show the Naughty Dog game and then save the next God of War for their state of play.
You see, like as you said, like I originally wanted to put here no first party PlayStation games because of the whole state of play. But I think because they did Ragnarok, I feel like it would be only right to also announce whatever new God of War they're working on at the Game Awards.
They even showed that DLC for Ragnarok at the Game Awards last year.
Yes, Valhalla. Yeah.
You know what, man? You've literally changed my opinion. I had my predictions. No first party. I think we're gonna get teasers for
God of War.
Next God of War.
I think it's now Naughty Dog because Christopher Judge had to open up his mouth and say something
They might
about
have
it.
delayed
Yeah,
it.
I think that changed the timeline for things for them.
So I'm gonna say Ghost of Yote from a hope that I think it's gonna be a for sure. I think it's a yes, and I think God of War is a hope, but also likely. And I don't believe in the Naughty Dog thing.
God of War might want, but now I think personally between Naughty Dog and God of War, I think one of those is going to be the other. I think it's more likely God of War, and then you get some sort of snippet in the state of play for Naughty Dog game.
Sony hasn't shied away from showing those games, but at the same time, they want to be front and center maybe for the announcement. Either way, if they do announce either, I think it's going to be just a sneak peek, and we're going to get a good
Yeah.
look at the state of play.
Yeah.
Okay. I got here. We will not see Hollow Knight the Silk Song. I don't think it's gonna happen, man. That game was supposed to come out 2023. Everybody's been like freaking out about it. Every event, every freaking showcase or something that happens, go to the comment section of any live stream event. It's literally, when are we gonna get the Bloodborne remake? When are we gonna get Hollow Knight Silk Song? Every single time. I don't know what's going on with that studio. Maybe they're in development hell, or maybe they made enough money off the OG Hollow Knight that they can just sit there and let this thing cook. That they don't care. They'll take it.
I think for games like those where is Hollow Knight considered indie? Yeah, it is.
Mhm.
I think for games like those that are delayed, I think those little mid-segment spiels by Jeff Keighley, I think he'll just say the release date or the quarter of what year it's gonna come out.
Maybe.
There's
I'm
a
not
small
even-
chance for that.
You know what? I don't know. I'm still not betting for it. I just don't.
I mean, speaking of indie, like I won my prediction. I think this is gonna be dominated by indie games. I think it's gonna be maybe one PlayStation like first party like AAA title.
Indie and PC games.
Indie's gonna just take over this whole thing.
Yeah. I believe we are not gonna see anything from Gears of War, the new Gears of War. I think
I don't think so.
I think that's not ready, and so when we'll first see it again is at the next Xbox showcase. Yeah. Any objection?
No, I think you're about right.
In the same light, I think we're not going to see Perfect Dark. Also, Xbox first party. I still think it's a little bit farther away.
So what Xbox game do you think will be showcased?
I think we will see Doom: The Dark Ages, and I think we're going to get a release date for March or April this year, 2025. I think so, because Doom Eternal came out in March, April time, March specifically, 2020. And Bethesda likes to not drop their release dates early. They like to drop the release date when the game is imminent, like 3-4 months before it comes out. This is id Software, because it's Doom. So I think that's what's going to happen.
I think this probably has like a 1% chance, but because Xbox is getting all this bad PR from their own stunts of all the studios are shutting down, blah blah blah, I think they're gonna have to try to redeem themselves with making some sort of huge trailer at this. Just
Like a
people
Gears
are
of
hyped.
War or
Yeah,
Perfect
yeah.
Dark. Yeah.
There's a very, very small chance, but I think so. There is a chance.
Don't forget, Xbox has been doing every year that short little event they do in January. Those like January events they do where they show like 3 or 4 games and they
Yeah.
give a release date. That's when they gave the Hellblade release date. So we'll see. Speaking of Xbox, I think we're gonna get another South of Midnight trailer. That's that game from Compulsion Games. It seems like it's the one that's further along from the huge list of games that Xbox is cooking.
Mhm.
I think it and the Doom: The Dark Ages are the most further along. And I don't have it written here, but come to think of it, I think we're gonna get an Indiana Jones PlayStation 5 release date.
Yeah, I think that's a for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Indiana Jones comes out next week, but I think on the Game Awards they'll drop the PS5 release date because they already said they're gonna commit to that.
How did Indiana Jones review? Did you take a look at
Oh,
Metacritic?
it's like 87 on Metacritic right now. Yeah, it's good. I'm looking forward to it.
I didn't expect.
I don't know if I was. So my Game Pass is expired right now, and I'm like, oh man, I don't know if I need to renew it. But then now that you say that it's reviewed very,
You could just play in a week and cancel the Game Pass.
yeah, I guess I could, but I just normally do it for like the whole year kind of deal. So
You could. What I've been doing is I go to Costco and I get the 3-month cards, and the 3-month cards by themselves are cheaper than buying Game Pass in Canada on your console, because Game Pass in Canada on your console is like $23
Yeah.
or something a month.
Right.
The ultimate, but those cards from Costco, they're like, I think 55 for 3 months, and then in Costco they're also cheaper. It's like a $55 card, but it's like $50.
yeah.
They do that with a lot of different services like Uber Eats card. It's cheaper in Costco, so I think Xbox Game Pass as well.
I think we are not going to see Pragmata. Do you guys remember Pragmata?
Nope.
Who remembers Pragmata?
No.
That Capcom game where there's the guy on the moon in the spacesuit with the little girl. She's blonde it was shown on the first PlayStation showcase in 2020
No, I
for
don't.
the PS5. Nobody remembers it. That's so insane. We're not gonna see it. I don't think we're gonna see Wonder Woman either.
Was there supposed to be a Wonder Woman game?
These are two dead games, bro. These are development hell. It's from the people who made Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War. They announced it like 2 years ago. It was on a Game Award. It was on a Game Awards announcement too.
Mm.
We have not heard from it since. Yeah, I said South of Midnight. I think South of Midnight and Doom the Dark Ages are the closest to coming out from the Xbox kind of thing. Hades 2 release date Q1 or Q2 2025, like a 1.0 release.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Little Nightmares 3 release date. They've been kind of pushing that a lot. They showed it at Gamescom and stuff like that. I think it's getting pretty.
Yeah, they'll probably show up.
First Berserker Kazan release date. That's from that Korean dev. It looks like a Souls-like with like cell animate shaded like art style. I think that's gonna go through. And then the last one I have here is we're gonna get a lot of Sekiro and Ninja Gaiden likes.
Oh,
Ballad of Unterror, Where Winds Meet, Wu Chang Fallen Feathers, and Phantom Blade Zero. I think we'll at least get a release date or something for one or two of those.
Oh.
man, I'm excited for Wu Chang.
Yeah, it looks good. It's gonna be Game Pass.
Yeah, you're not gonna sleep on it this time.
Oh, it's Game Pass, so no, I'm not. I'll just play it. If it's
Yeah.
bad, it's bad. Whatever. Yeah. Jawwad, predictions?
I have. I mean, I've mentioned most of these as you were talking about them. I have one that you didn't have. I think it might happen. I think Miyazaki's gonna announce the game he's working on.
I know we're not going to have enough time to go through the news. We were initially planning on it, but our technical difficulties
Yeah.
kind of, stunted that. But there is word on the street that they're not working on Elden Ring 2.
No, not.
It's not in the plans, yeah.
I think didn't you want to make like a horror or something?
I don't know. Did he? I thought there's a whole Reddit about some game that leaked that's supposed to be from software. It's called Spellbound or something like that. It's supposed to be like Dark Souls but more magic focused.
But I feel like he's gonna maybe not have a trailer ready, but I think at some
Miyazaki?
acceptance speech for one of the DLC, or just have a guest speech from Miyazaki or award ceremony for Miyazaki. I think he might say something about.
I could see it. They have a good output as a studio too. They have good output. Like, I mean, Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree this year, Armored Core last year, the year before that, Elden Ring itself. 2021, 20, they didn't have anything. 19, Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. Like 16, Dark Souls 3. 15, Bloodborne.
And I feel like he might just say it in passing, like, "Oh, by the way, I'm working on this." Bye.
Yeah.
So
You know what? That's not. Yeah.
I
That's a
think
good
Miyazaki
prediction.
might say something. And then I also had Hideo Kojima is gonna
He's gonna
talk about
yeah.
whatever he's working on.
Yeah. Anything else?
I have a couple more wants, not prediction. My
Go
prediction.
yeah.
was-
I'm kind of done through my predictions. Your wants.
Do you have any predictions?
Nope. I'm here for the ride today.
Wants. I want a new Need for Speed.
Oh, I was just talking about this last episode. It's been a long time. Yeah, it's due.
It's only been 2 years though.
That's 2 years too many.
Yeah.
I'm just joking. It's
Dude, they used to be like every single year.
Years in this development cycle world is
Yeah,
absolutely not bad.
2 years is okay. So yeah, it's been 2 years. I think I want a Need for Speed trailer, something, to come out.
I think so. Yeah.
I didn't like Unbound.
Really?
I beat it. I didn't get the platinum. The Need for Speed Heat, I platinumed it, got unlocked all the cars, blah, blah, blah. The one before that, Need for Speed 2018, I platinumed that. 2018, 2019. It was 2018. It's just called Need for Speed.
Yeah, that one was good.
Yeah,
I
I've
have the
enjoyed that a
platinum on
lot.
that
Yeah.
as well.
So I didn't particularly like Unbound, so I feel like I still have.
Why
an
not,
itch.
man? You didn't like
There's
A$AP
some.
Rocky?
He didn't really play a factor, to be honest. He's so minor in that game.
It's just some small ass cameo.
It's just a cameo, yeah. There's like the drifting physics I wasn't a fan of. Some of the types of races I wasn't a fan of. So I beat the game, but I didn't really like get into it to like platinum it or like. So I feel
Yeah.
like I haven't scratched that itch for a Need for Speed game. So I want a Need for Speed game announced. Because they said that they were delaying it because of another game. Was it Battlefield or EA?
Yo, don't they
Battlefield?
got like
Yeah.
4 studios.
Yeah, Battlefield has like 4 studios. So yeah, it's probably Battlefield.
Yeah, they got like 4
So I want something from Need for Speed. And the other thing is, it's very unlikely because it is a delayed game, but I think we might see more Assassin's Creed Shadows.
I think that's like inevitable. Like they need to showcase it a little bit more so that it can make sales.
Yeah.
I think they might have do they have an official release date or is it just February 20?
February 14th.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then maybe, because I announced making more trailers, showing more trailers of a game that's technically supposed to be out by now is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got to build hype. You can't just like abandon it.
I think we're gonna see like a lot of Monster Hunter Wilds. We're gonna see a
Yeah.
lot of like Kingdom Come Deliverance push, a lot of Avowed push. I didn't even bring those up just because I feel like it's gonna be they're
Yeah.
gonna try and push those big
Yeah.
February games that are coming out. Yeah.
Yeah, I think those are a given.
Those are like a given.
Yeah.
But I put it unlikely for Assassin's Creed for me personally.
Okay.
Just because it's a delayed game. I don't know if they
I think they're
want to
gonna
rehype it.
I think they want to rehype it
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with like the recent news that has come out this week.
with Tencent.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have any other hopes, wishes, dreams, goals?
Not
Like
really. Like they're so unrealistic. It's not even worth mentioning. I want Gran Turismo car list to be updated. The race cars that everyone plays competitively are like 3 generation of cars behind.
Really?
It's like 2-3 generations.
That's bad,
So
bro.
it's been like the race car they have, for example, Ferrari. There's been 1, 2. I think they're on the 3rd race car in like real life. So they're 3 generations behind on their like up their race cars. In terms of like the newest model. and
That
stuff.
seems like an update they should be giving. They should be.
Every month they have, or not every month, every few months they have free cars, but they're never race cars. They just recently bought a freaking Japanese minivan. into
Oh
the game.
yeah.
Did you guys see the Gran Turismo, my first Gran Turismo game that PlayStation dropped?
Oh
for free?
yeah. I saw the
It's
little
like a
story.
tech demo where you
Yeah,
play
I've-
Gran Turismo for.
I saw it came out. I haven't touched it. No.
I want to try it. I'm gonna try. I think you don't need to touch it if you play GT7. I think it's to try and get people to buy it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've played a lot of GT7.
Yo, this guy, bro, he's got hours on
Jeez.
GT7. Yeah. Yeah. Any other hopes, wishes, bro? Come on, it's okay. Even if it's not realistic, you could.
Yeah.
And I think that's a reasonable request.
There's zero chance that Gran Turismo going to do that.
Really?
Zero.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Especially at the Game Awards, they might do it on their own time. But
Yeah,
it's-
maybe it'd be like an update or something.
What else do I want? Oh, I'd like COD to fix itself. That's not going to happen at Game Awards.
Yeah, no.
Are you the one that has the DirectX issues?
No,
No, just
that
me.
was
Just me.
Talha.
My brother, yeah.
Yeah, Talha had DirectX issue.
I get
Garbage.
dev errors every now and then, but it's not really a problem.
Yeah.
I think like the actual mechanics of the game, the 20-tick servers.
Mm.
Bro, you haven't really played Warzone with me, but some of the movement, oh my god. I saw this guy jump from the top left corner of the screen to the right, and then he landed on this random pile of boxes and then jumped over to my other side of the screen, and I couldn't shoot him.
Bro, I've been seeing like videos of it. So basically on Warzone, the server refreshes, like the way the server refreshes, it's like below like
It's industry
standard. Industry standard's like 60.
And just, yeah, for a console live service game like that, the industry standard is 60. For like PC shooters, Counter-Strike, Valorant, 120 tick. COD Warzone's running at 20 tick. So half your bullets don't register. You feel like you're being deleted, but then you look at the kill cam, it's just a normal kill cam.
Yeah, like you're literally like shooting
gaslighting
this
you.
guy and you shoot him first and you're like, I got him. He's done. And then you die and you're like, what happened? And then you look at the kill cam and bro, you didn't even freaking see the guy. He saw you first. He popped 2 shots into you before you even reacted.
Because
and-
like in a clip, like half the bullets don't register because it's just
Yeah, you're
weird.
just shooting.
You go
nothing,
behind a
'cause-
wall, your enemy will still get hit markers even if they can't see you, and you'll die.
yeah. Anyway, that's neither here nor there.
There's no way they're fixing that at the Game Awards, so that's
No.
not really a prediction. Or a want.
They'll
It's a want, but it's not gonna happen.
they'll have something Black Ops. I think they'll have a season 2 or something.
They've
Yeah.
already made their big release, like their whole release schedule online with this new season 1 release. The new Christmas maps and all that stuff. They already announced.
Oh, they
everything,
already
like,
announced it.
like a week
Yeah.
ago. And other than that, no really nothing. I don't really want anything.
Yeah.
Again, it was Need for Speed. It was God of War. But now I think they might actually say something about God of War.
Mm.
And then I don't think they're gonna have any EC shadows.
Mm. Derwin?
Want. Let me think about it. More photo modes. Just kidding.
Oh my god. Demon.
Just Stranding 2 is gonna be your game.
Death Stranding.
Death Stranding 2.
I gotta play Stellar Blade first.
No, we need to add. No, I got it. Derwin wants the Stellar Blade girl in Death Stranding so he could put her in the photo mode.
Oh, perfect.
Yes,
And then,
baby.
crossplay.
Crossplay
photo mode.
cross progression between
Yeah.
Stellar Blade and Death Stranding photo modes.
Oh, we didn't even mention this because we mentioned yesterday. My brother, who plays a lot of Tekken, he's like, they predict that there's going to be some major character reveal, and it might be Tifa. Is people are
Oh
saying.
yeah, I've seen.
Tifa and Tekken.
I've seen
Yeah.
Some leaks about that too.
That's a good point. You remember,
Yeah.
and now that you remember that, you reminded me of something I just read before we started. It's confirmed that well, it's not confirmed. It's been leaked that the next game from Hazel Light Studios, the guys who made It Takes Two, is gonna be announced at the Game Awards, and I think there was a name for it or something.
Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah. So the Tekken leak, but Tifa, how does that even work?
I only got reminded of that because I'm like, where could you put the main character of Stellar Blade? I'm like, oh, she could fit in like one of these fighting games, probably.
Street
Yeah.
Fighter, Tekken. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
No,
they say Tifa. They're hoping Tifa might be the next character announced.
That'd be
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
Because they said there was like finals for like the World Tournament,
They're
and they said
happening
we're
right
not
now.
gonna announce everything after the World Tournament. We're gonna make an announcement at the Game Awards.
Yeah.
And then the It Takes Two devs' next game is Split Fiction. It leaks online, and it's gonna be a Game Award 2024 announcement. Yeah. I got a couple of things here, or
Of,
three things.
Wands.
Well, two of them are not so much wants. Like, I'm not that excited for these games, but I think it's unlikely, but it could be a possibility. Mafia: The Old Country release date. And Judas release date. Judas is that game from Ken Levine, the BioShock dev. How, he went and made his own studio, which is still under Take Two, which I'm like, okay. Right. But yeah, that one game, we've seen a lot of it this year, and I think we're going to get, I'm hoping we'd get a release date for it.
I feel like I've seen like a snippet trailer or something before. Of
It's
that.
really BioShocky already.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I really, really hope for, I don't think it's going to happen, but I want to see more Marvel's Blade from Arcane Studios.
There's no way.
Oh my
There's
god. The
absolutely
movie's
no
coming
way.
out. They're saying the movie's coming out next year, no?
Okay.
Come on, bro. They're going to line it up. Please.
No
please.
way.
Piling on top of that, I feel like Jeff Keighley's gonna have a segment of you can play Marvel's what's the name?
Rivals?
Rivals now, and they might show some like trailer for it, and then at the end of that they might say something about it.
Because I think Marvel's Blade showed up at the Game Awards last year. Or was it the year before? It was just the small sneak peek. Might have been the year before. I mean, it's been like a long time since Deathloop.
Well, yeah,
It's been 2021. Deathloop was 2021. Come on, 2025? That's not bad. 5 years for Marvel's Blade?
I don't know, man.
Oh, man. Well, that's why I have it.
I think Blade is just cursed.
I think that's why you're saying,
And
it's
that's
not
why I'm
happening.
so hesitant to be
Yeah.
like, yeah, something will show up. Like, I think it's just gonna be like at least another year.
Because people have been wanting anything new Blade since they've been wanting a Bloodborne PC.
Yeah. So I guess the prediction is they're going to be Bloodborne remastered. Maybe that's going to be Miyazaki's game because now Sony's going to
Bloodborne.
buy out.
There's no way at this point. I don't think they're gonna announce anything Bloodborne.
I think Bloodborne is gone.
I think it's done.
I think it's done. I think it's not going to happen. I think maybe Blue Point will remaster Bloodborne after Blue Point's current game comes out. So like it'll be a PS6. Unless they actually buy From Software and From Software becomes a Sony first party studio, and then Sony looks at Miyazaki and says, Bloodborne remaster or Bloodborne 2 right now. Yeah.
So, as far as their PS6 goes, I don't think that's going to be for a while. So
4 years if it
Yeah.
stays.
because they have that mobile one coming out.
The mobile what?
The mobile console.
PlayStation.
Your
Oh,
Vita too.
So I think them because of how advanced the PS5 is already at the PS5 Pro just coming out, it's already like it can run any game.
But how advanced is the PS6 going to be? I think we're reaching diminishing returns.
Yeah.
I don't think the PS6.
'Cause
I think
exactly.
the
That's why
PS6
I think they might delay the release of PS6 because it's not anything
there's no point.
improvement over PS5. So I think they might be like these games that we're talking about that might come out PS6. I think they might come out PS5 a couple of years, or what if there's like a PlayStation Portable announcement or something?
Dude, please stop hurting me.
It's too early.
Yeah, I think like
Well, that might be state
Microsoft
of play as well.
Microsoft will be the one to lead the way in terms of a next generation. I think they'll have to make the call, and then Sony will finally respond, because like really Sony doesn't need to do anything
Mhm.
unless Microsoft figures out what they want to do with their console.
I think you're not going to see either of them before 2026.
Yeah, but I think it's at
Yeah.
least 2 years, 3
But yeah, I
years
don't
out.
think PS6. I don't think a lot of these games that we say for PS6. I don't think.
Well, here's the thing. Hear me out. If PS6 sticks to the release cycle that every
That
other
makes sense.
console before has come out, 7 or 8 years, 6 to 8 years, somewhere in between that time, and let's say it comes out 2028, it's going to, the way the PS5 played out, it's going to have 3 years of
Oh,
overlap with the PS5. That every game coming out for the
Yeah.
PS6 is also going to be PS5 playable. So if that portable thing comes out before PS6 comes out, it's not going to be useless as soon as the PS6 comes out. It's still going to be useful for several years after that. That's why I think it'll be, if it sticks. Or you could be right and the thing is delayed. Because, we saw the PS5 Pro. Like, is there any hype about that anymore? Like, nothing even.
what can it
Yeah.
not run? So
Yeah.
Do you guys think you'll pick up the PS6 like launch, now that you know that there's probably going to be like a 3-year overlap between PS5 and PS6?
I won't pick it up launch. These consoles have never been the most stable on launch. Always some sort of
PS5,
bug.
you're usually right, but the PS5 was okay, I think.
They
had
have
their
issues.
other issues.
Yeah, they had issues. Like the heat spot.
Yeah, I
No,
didn't
not
get
even
anything.
that. Just lack of availability.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hunting
yeah.
them
like in
down.
terms of stock, yeah.
Yeah, we're not gonna have a COVID situation, so I don't
Yeah.
know.
I think it's just Sony burnt like all of us with the mid refresh of the Slim and then now the
Oh, yeah.
Pro, and it just makes me think like, why not just wait it out, and then unless there's a game that you want to play that only is available on a PS6, then I think that might be my cue to pick one up. Or if they like do a refresh and there's games that I like really want to do or play, then maybe I think I'll pick it up then. But launch is kind of getting to be a harder sell
Yeah.
now that like literally the crossover is forever.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I tell you something? Everyone's buying the PS6 at launch. You're trying to logic it all the way through, but we know logic is not going to be the motivating factor when it comes to this purchase.
I think personally, unless when the PS6 comes out, they only have PS6 exclusive. Like there are no like back gen compatibility.
It'll be like one
Yeah.
or two, like
Yeah.
there was on the PS5.
So,
Demon Souls.
As long
and,
as
like,
the games
Returnal.
that are coming out, I can play on my PS5. I'm not even maxing out PS5. I have a 1080p TV screen that I'm using. It's not even 4K.
Yeah, it's not even.
Yeah, you're
4K.
not even
Yeah.
maxing it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
When it comes to new console launch, I'm day one, bro. I'm like,
I'll stand in line.
I'm
I haven't stood in line for something.
So after I said that, we're all picking up.
I'm
PS6
buying it.
launch day.
I'm buying it day one, folks. I don't care if it literally has incremental improvement on the PS5. The mid-gen console stuff.
Okay, I just hate it when a special edition comes out and I end up buying it and then I end up selling my launch day one.
Yeah.
Because like that's happened to me like PS4 generation. The Uncharted PS4 came out and I sold my original one. now with the PS5, Spider-Man 1 came out, and I sold my original PS5 for that.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm probably gonna get it.
Yeah,
but-
probably no hardware stuff, obviously, at the Video Game Awards, but
Well, you never know, man. Like the Series X in 2020 got announced at the Game Awards. The Series X actually showed up on the Game Awards in 2020. So maybe Steam Deck 2? How old
no,
is
I
Steam
think
Deck?
I think
Steam Deck
Valve
came out
said that
2021?
the Steam
Last
Deck.
year, right?
2021. Steam Deck? I'm pretty sure the first iteration.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
Last
first
year
one.
you're thinking of the OLED Steam Deck.
Yeah. But I think Valve has come out and said that they'll only make a Steam Deck 2 once like they deem it necessary. And I think it's
okay.
I think they're basically going to be like Nintendo and wait until like the generation is like you need a new console in order to play games.
How old are some of these VR systems like MetaQuest and all them?
MetaQuest 3 came out last year, 2023.
Yeah,
so
and
it's
they had
brand new.
they had a new edition come out this
They
year.
have a new edition, but like their top edition still
Mm-hmm.
like this is like a B tier edition that came out.
Yeah,
The top.
I heard that it was still very good and way better for your like value for your
it's
money.
Yeah. But if you want the top of the line MetaQuest 3 last year, PSVR 2 2022, Valve Index has been a long time. Valve could use an update. Then there's a bunch of other ones which I'm not very familiar with.
Stadia and all this
HTS something, whatever. I don't know. I don't really know. The Hive Index or something, or something else.
So maybe not a VR announcement then.
I don't think a new headset. I think the market is saturated for new headsets. A Valve Index, a new one, would be something people would be interested in. But MetaQuest has something good. Sony's not gonna have something new unless PS6, and the way PSVR 2's gone, I think Sony's abandoned VR. I don't think they're gonna. I think they played around with it. I don't know if they're gonna go back in PS6. But you're not gonna see anything for sure until PS6 for a new VR headset, and it'll be like 2 years into the PS6, like this one was. MetaQuest, you're not gonna see anything new for it. Maybe something from Valve. I don't know. I'm not even sure. Well, I guess I could add another hope here. Speaking of Valve, Half-Life Alyx comes to PSVR 2. I mean, you can play Half-Life Alyx on your PSVR 2 by plugging it into your PC and using it as your headset to play on Steam, and then basically playing this. What, my kid? Oh, don't worry. Babies cry. Babies are exaggerated when it comes to crying. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think any VR announcements. I don't know, man. Nothing's even really in the horizon. There's a lot of VR games, big VR games that came out this year and are coming out, and I don't know of anything else kind of on the radar yet. Like it would be announcements. I don't even know. I wonder what other announcements we're gonna see entirely. That's always the interesting stuff.
Your checklist on your notepad is gonna be full after you listen to this.
Oh, baby, yeah. I'm gonna be putting in all the new games. I think that's it. I think we're in a good place to end it. That was a super fun episode. Thanks for joining us, gamers. You guys got any final thoughts?
Please, Need for Speed, please.
Please, what do you call it? Blade. Yeah. Marvel's Blade.
I finished my first my ultra playthrough for Zero Dawn.
Oh my god, this guy's crazy.
So it was actually really easy. I thought it would be harder, but
actually,
yeah, I thought it was really easy.
That game scares me, man.
Why?
I got 60 hours into it, and it's still I realized how much there is left. I'm like, oh my god, I can't.
Oh, I don't know. I just rushed through the story for the ultra.
Oh
playthrough.
yeah, I was doing like
easy.
every side quest, I was doing every little dungeon or whatever.
That's my third playthrough. Going on to fourth.
And then he says, I like Horizon Zero Dawn. I don't know if I love it. This is the same guy who played Black Myth 5 times.
Actually, no. I'll say this. He could still only like it. He played Black Myth Wukong 4 or 5 times and he hates it.
Yeah, he seems to hate it. Black Myth's not going to win this. Black Myth win freaking best art direction? Are you joking?
So you never know now.
Yeah, but he played it 5 times.
It's like to gaslight myself. Or any final thoughts, Mo?
I don't know, man. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited next week. I always love the Game Awards. I get like just all the announcements and stuff. And then like, especially because no one, like whoever wins, everyone's gonna be pissed. And there's always some type of freaking drama. It's fun. I just like it like that. Anyway, all right, folks, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in a week for our Game Awards reactions. Take care.